Hey, this is Roz, and you're about to watch a video on pixel art. But just to kind of show a bit ahead of what this will look like. Okay, so save this file, and then I'm gonna file, save as, and I'm gonna just call this experiment because I'll delete it later. So you don't need to do this, but just watch it so you can see how this game is gonna shape up, and how editing the canvas in Photoshop works like. But again, your dungeon assets, leave those aside, don't edit those. That's what we'll use next time. This experiment is just for kind of like a quick hint of what's to follow. So I'm gonna go to image, canvas size, and these are important here. So I'm gonna switch these to pixels because I want exact pixels, and I'm gonna also press this on the anchor side here. I'm gonna press this button, which basically, if you can understand this, is like this is where my layer is right now, or my canvas. It's this. It's the 25 by 25. It's in here, and it's gonna expand in every direction except for down and down to the left and down to the right, to accommodate for whatever size I put in here. So I'm gonna think about it this way. I want to expand by 25 pixels to the right, 25 pixels to the left, right? So that's 25 to the right plus my current 25 plus 25 to the left. That's 75 on the width. And then on the height, I want also 25 on top of me and then 25 on top of that. So I don't know why I typed 74 there because I meant 75. So 75 by 75, and again, I want to anchor to the bottom. So when I click OK, you'll see that the player will stay right there, but the canvas will expand in every direction that's suggested here. So let's click OK on that, and it did. Great. It's gray though, so it just because that's what the current color in the background was selected. But I'm gonna go on this background layer, select my black color, and then select the paint bucket, and just click on this a few times. Just make sure that if you click once, there might be like a pixel seam. You could also Control Alt and press X if the black is your background color. So I'll do that again. Control Alt and X. It cuts it, so it removes everything that's on the background and makes it whatever color you had in there. Okay. So the reason why I did that is, check this out now. I'm gonna toggle this out. I'm gonna take my ground breakable and see how, it kind of has the shape. This is how it's gonna work in Unity as well. It's convenient that it's that way. So the 25 by 25, I'm gonna hold shift and snap it here. I'm gonna toggle this one on, and I'm actually gonna duplicate this just for context. I'm gonna duplicate it and shift drag it to the right. So this, you're already kind of seeing how a level will shape up in this game. I'm gonna toggle on the spikes, so they're at the bottom here. Right click on, or press the transform. I'm using Control T, a shortcut. I should have mentioned that, to move to the transform tool. But you could also just click on the move tool, hold shift again, and I'm on the wrong layer. Just the spikes. Why is that not working? Oh, because I'm probably clicking on this, that's why. Let's toggle this out. Drag these, and like I mentioned last time, I want them just slightly floating. When that's a 25 by 25 sprite in Unity, they'll be much easier to do, but this what they'll look like in Unity when I put them on top of each other. And toggled by player, kind of the same thing. Move this little guy up and move it over here. That's about where it will be when it's the whole 25 by 25. And then the enemy, I'll just move this guy over here too. And actually that changed my, there you go. Changed my pixels a little bit. I think I did some weird transform. But that's kind of it. So this is, kind of a quick peek at what this setup will look like in Unity, and we'll make this player, if I select the layer, we'll make this player jump around and kind of similar to Mario style. If we're gonna put some logic, if it touches the monster, the player dies, or maybe if it jumps on the monster's head, then the monster dies. And obviously, if you step on this, you die. But when you jump on this platform, if you stay too much on it, it will probably have some sort of animation, and then some VFX for like crumbling or something. Anyway, enough talking. I'll save this just as an example as well. I'll figure out how to package these, and I'll probably include them with the Unity package on GitHub or something. Just for anyone who wants to use the art, doesn't want to go for the process of making it. But as you saw, it's been 47 minutes, and it took me 47 minutes to make it, and without much of a plan, and I took a long time to explain every concept. So you can probably make all of these within 10 minutes if you want to make your own versions of it, or you can use these assets for when we set them up in Unity. But that's it for me for today, and I'll see you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the content, leave a message below, like, and subscribe.